All right, guys. So this is John Phillips with John Phillips Plumbing Service. I'm going to do a little video here on new construction in Southwest Florida. This is actually a Taylor Morrison community. You can see the water meters are out in front. You know, they clear this whole area and put the site utilities and roads in, and then start building at one end of the street and just go right through. This is what I used to do for many years. We were really good at it. We did a couple hundred houses a year. And so I want to show you what I'd do if I came in to this area. I'd have usually a plot plan showing the lots, and I'd write the sewer and water location in on every lot, so that when I sent my guys out or I had to draw the plumbing system in on the blueprint, I always knew what side, you know, I wasn't getting the water and sewer flip-flopped on the house. Like I said, the water is on one side and the sewer is typically on the other. Sometimes it's a little different, but that's why it pays to come out and see what the hell's going on. So anyways, this is inside the house. You can see this pipe right here, 5 feet off the ground. This is how you test these units out. You're supposed to have 5 foot of head pressure on the drainage system after tub set. And you can see that whoever roughed this house in fucked up, and they had to jackhammer the floor up and move the toilet. They're using PEX pipe, and kind of goofy looking, you know, but that's what everybody's specking out. So anyways, this is a powder bathroom right off the garage, or half bath. This obviously is going to have a pedestal with the backing. Everything needs to be nail plated. You can see the nail plates down on the bottom, protecting those pipes from the baseboard nails and any other nails. This is going to be the laundry room. They're Studeventing this. Usually when you Studevent, I used to stub mine out a little off center so that the drain, when you use a 90 to come up, you're not coming up straight into the center of the pop-up or whatever, but this will work. They'll be able to put a 2 by 1.5 by 1.5 sanitary tee on its back and put a Studevent on that, and that Studevent vents this whole. No, actually they changed the code. You used to be able to vent a washing machine with the laundry tub in the same room, but now they've changed it where, you know, you have to vent the washing machine individually. So anyways, this is the traps above the floor. The washer box is installed. This is their pressure gauge. They pump it up to 100 pounds. That's what you need for inspection. A lot of times they fill them up in the middle of the day. And if you put it right at 100 pounds, you come back in the morning and it'll be less. So they just pump it up, and that's it. This is a nice washer box. Good quarter turn valves. Hopefully they're easily replaced in the future, but they got hammer. Anything with a quick closing valve, a solenoid valve like an ice maker, a dishwasher, or washing machine needs to have these air hammer arresters on them. So we'll continue on. Yeah, this is going to be the bathroom. Be considered the guest bath, and what I can see is that's a very tall tub, very deep for a guest bathroom. But it's nice that they put this flashing around it to make it watertight right there where it comes down. And there's backing all over it. But look at the space you need to put this water piping in. I just don't like it. You know, look at this zigzag shit. Crazy. Mowing valves. The code says now that you need to, and it's always a good idea, but you need to see this. that valve body needs to be screwed into backing. So in the event, especially if this were CPVC, in the event, 15 years from now you need to change a cartridge and it's a Moen valve and you're yanking on that fucking thing and it's not strapped like this, you could break those pipes in the wall very, very easily. So that's a good thing. They changed that a few years back, requiring that you put that screw in there, a couple screws. So this would be considered the master. And you can see where they staked their pipe here. We used to use conduit, but then they said the termites can travel up through the conduit, so you have to use rebar. And I used to buy number 4. This is number 5 rebar, but keeps your pipes where they need to be. This is another valve where you walk into the shower, and then the head's over on this opposite wall here. And they've got an adjustable, basically a second floor shower drain. But these showers are what's called dapped out. They're 4 inches below the living level of the house. And this is the 2 lavs in the master. And they're both Studevented. So far they've got 1, 2. A lot of guys, they go all of the vents in the house are Studevented, but one. But anyway, so this is the master where the lavs are going to be. Studevented, looks pretty good. This is the kitchen island, fairly low it looks like for some reason. But this is Studevented again. You can see that he brought out 2 hots, one for the faucet, one for the dishwasher, and then 1 line for the cold on the faucet. I always stubbed out an extra line. I always stubbed out 2 colds and 2 hots in the event that they wanted to put a filter or whatever. You had another shut-off valve available or a line to tap into. This house has gas. You can see the track pipe. We used to call it crack pipe. Running that orange pipe, that's gas. And you'd make all these drops up in your shop, and you just put them in, stub them out with some nipples. So this is going to be a gas range. They also run power to it in the event you want to switch over to an electric range down the road, which is good thinking. I like the way they run that cable through the block, down through the cell, and then back out. It's better than having it squeezed in there between the furring strips. They got the vent here. And yeah, so that track piping, that's all you do, man. You cut it with a pair of number 15 cutters. Screw the one side into the galvanized, and then put the nut and these 2 little clamps in there and tighten it up, and it works pretty good. This is the ice maker location. You can see it's got a hammer arrestor on it, 1/4 turn valve. Very nice, for the quick closing valve, so that works good. This is actually a 3-bathroom house, and this over here is the 3rd bath. Actually, it's off of a bedroom individually, so this would be considered a suite because the bathroom. And this guy fucked up again. Whoever roughed it in does not know how to get a toilet where it belongs, and that was the difference between my company and other companies. I fucking hate jackhammering, and that's why I made sure my shit was right before I fucking said go ahead, because I hate fucking jacking. You can see the concrete's high, the tile's gonna go in fucking with a belly on it, setting the toilet's gonna be a fucking disaster. it pays to do shit right, you know. That's going to snowball into just every 20 years from now, somebody's going to pull that fucking toilet to put a new one in, and they're going to realize the tile's all fucked up. And this guy put shims on this tub to level it, only on the outer edge of the tub, which I don't know if this thing's strong enough for that, but at least cut them off, you know what I mean? Tile guy can't tile that. He's going to have to do it. He'll probably just pull them out. So I always told my guys, pay attention to detail. And that's the difference between a good company and a bad company. I would have come out here and walked this job, and I would have made notes, and I would have said, listen guys, this is what I saw. You can't do that anymore. You need to do it this way. And it just makes them a better plumber, and makes everything better. This is what's considered an outside kitchen, another Studevent, gas pipe for an outdoor stove top. And that shit's just easy, man. We used to gas pipe a house in like 3.5 hours, man, with a water heater, a furnace, a stove, a dryer, and outside kitchen or pool heater was extra, but the standard package was 4 drops. The tub waste. See this tub waste? This is considered a solvent weld, Schedule 40 tub waste. And because they use that, it doesn't have mechanical joints in the wall, so you don't need an access. When they'll drywall right over that, you do not need an access. You don't need an access for the valve. If that was a old Gerber style with the mechanical joint, a nut and ferrule basically, you'd have to have an access for that. But you also need to, they call it vermin proofing it, and you can see they filled that DAP out. When they roughed it in, they put a box in there so that the concrete guy wouldn't pour his concrete all the way around the pipe, and then you have to fill it in after you set the tub. So anyways, it looks like these stud guards are bigger than what I was using when I was doing these. They were 3.5 inches up at the wall, the top, but now these guys, they look like they're 6 inches. So I guess that's one of the changes that may have taken place. And then the other thing is, I want to show you the gas. This looks like where the gas comes in. It's only looks like a 1-inch pipe, and they run 1 inch over. That drop is, I'm not sure what that's for. But anyways, we got a 1/2 inch drop. They run 3/4 to here. You got a 1/2 inch drop for the dryer, and then a 1/2 inch line feeding the rest of the house. And I'm gonna go outside and see what this shit's all about. Alright, so this, where they came in, they got 15 PSI on this gas system. That's what you need for inspection. It needs to hold 15 PSI. And I'm going to count when the gas company comes out and sets the meter. They'll put a manometer on it. And that'll be it. So this, we've got a loop here for the water system. And what it's going to be, obviously, is a tankless water heater outside. And even though the vent, there's a soffit right above it, that's up to code, you know. They just vent right to the atmosphere. And this is a big pipe, man. It's a 1-inch pipe feeding that tankless water heater. This is the AC line set. coming out. Look at the lot lines though on these places. Fuck, man. You could hear your neighbor fart in the morning when they wake up. And I love the hose bibs. Right at nose level, that's fucking great. Perfect. That's where I like them. Anyways. So this is it, my friends. This is building houses in Southwest Florida. Here's the tub box that I was talking about. You put it in so that they don't pour cement around the tub opening, so you can put the waste on. These are hose bibs. They adapt the PEX pipe. Stub out with copper, which is nice. I like that. And the water service, because this is a 3-bath house. We're actually in Parrish, Florida. This is the water service. You can see they're going to have a hose bib here, which they capped, or maybe a relief line, a 125 relief valve for thermal expansion. That might be what's going on there, or a hose bib, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's a water service, and then it runs right out here to the meter, and you got to put a backflow in. And I'm going to see what kind of backflow they're using. It's a reduced pressure. Yeah, it's an RP. So when I see these out in the field and I go do a service call, instead of shutting that valve off on the inlet side, I shut the valve off on the outlet side, because if you do the inlet, then it's going to bleed down. And when it's 15 years old, that diaphragm might not seat back correctly. So I always turn this valve off, leave it pressurized through the check valve, close that, do my job inside, and then turn this back on. But anyways, that's it. And you can see lot number 5629, 5630, but look at this shit. Lots as far as you can see, my friends. Fuck. This is what I did, man. Good money. If you could do it and get it done right the first time, there's a lot of money in it. Yes, sir. All right, guys. This is John Phillips. If you like this video, please share it, like it. Leave a comment if you want. Love to hear some feedback on guys who are doing new construction. And fill me in if I got anything wrong on. It's been a while since I've been out here building these houses, and a lot's changed down here in Florida. So anyways, have a good day. Thank you.